Hello, my name is Daniel McCarthy. I am the CEO of Makeup Eraser. Thank you for taking some time and listening to this information. I'll keep it as short and sweet as possible for you. And I have a lot of information to fit into a short amount of time. Thank the person that gave you this information, please, because they thought enough of you to share an opportunity, and that says something. Makeup Eraser, if you're not familiar with this product, is a very easy product to understand. Basically, with just water, this cloth removes makeup from your face or anywhere for that matter. It's a handcrafted product. This product, each individual makeup eraser, is so fine. The material itself is such a fine material and such a finely woven material that it actually cannot be ran through the typical machinery that's used for clothing or things of that nature, anything that's utilized for material. The reason why is because it would break the machinery because the material is so fine. So each product is actually handcrafted, and the product itself is unbelievable. And frankly, it's not just me that's telling you that. It's the tens of thousands of customers that have rapidly purchased the product, and not only have purchased the product, but then have become distributors for our organization. And that's what I'm going to talk to you about right now, is the opportunity for you to become a distributor with our organization, and why this is such a big deal. Why is this such an opportunity, a ground floor opportunity? I think you'll understand by the end of this conversation some of the history behind our company, but more importantly, how this could greatly affect your life in a positive direction. We had a decision to make when I joined this organization as the CEO. I had to decide how we were going to share this product with the world, because obviously there's many different ways we could have done that. We could have very easily, got it on the shelves of the world's largest retailers, the big box retailers. We could have got into an infomercial or some type of TV advertisement campaign, or we could have went direct to the consumers via that mechanism. But after looking at all the different opportunities that were out there, what I really wanted to do is tap into the power of direct sales. And the reason why is not just because the opportunity to get the product in the marketplace quickly and rapidly, but also because this product is best demonstrated. And we knew that if we could get this in the hands of people, we knew that they would share the product via word of mouth. So when we started to look at direct sales or network marketing or whatever you want to call it, we discovered an opportunity. And again, I want to mention one thing about this. I am a novice to this industry. We started in this industry literally when I started my role with Makeup Eraser. I have never been in network marketing or direct sales before. Now, we took a big step, and we took a big step of faith. And we are so proud and so amazed and humbled by how big this has become and how quick this has become big. So the Makeup Eraser opportunity, really what we need is we need individuals like yourself to come into our organization as independent representatives, as business owners, as entrepreneurs, come into our organization and take this opportunity and run with it. And as a result, we compensate you three different ways, which I'm going to cover and explain how we compensate our distributors. And I'm also going to explain all the details in regards to some of the things you really need to know in order to make this decision for yourself. But if I could just stress one thing, I have been involved with some amazing opportunities in my life, and I'm going to share some stories with you along the way. But I have witnessed and I have been a part of some amazing things. I have never been a part of something this amazing. I have never witnessed something this amazing. I would have never thought that a pink cloth is what was going to make me as passionate as I have become, but it has. And the reason I'm so passionate about it is because I've witnessed people become not only fans of our product, but I've witnessed them say, I want to be a part of this organization. And it's truly amazing to watch. And frankly, the amount of returns that we get have been a total of a couple handfuls of returns, and we've sold tens of thousands of units. So we have something very special here. We have a very powerful product. So the opportunity for distributors is very simple. You come into this organization, and the first thing you have to do is you have to purchase is what's known as our starter kit. Our starter kit involves, there's two different starter kits available for our distributors to pick from, but that starter kit does a couple things for you. Not only does it set up your account with our organization, but it also gets you your business in a box. It sets up your independent website automatically. So it's a turnkey website that as soon as you become a distributor and purchase your starter kit, you're going to have a turnkey website available for you for your potential customers to make orders. In addition to that, you're going to get makeup erasers that you can resell to recoup your initial investment. So there's 2 starter fees or 2 starter kits that you can choose from, one of which is $99.97 and the other is $199.97. So the investment to purchase to get into our business is obviously very minimal in comparison to a franchise or something of that nature, which can cost up hundreds of thousands of dollars of investment. And that's the world that I came from. So you can imagine how appreciative I am to help people build a business with a very low risk of getting involved. Because I know how to help people create businesses. I've done it for years and we've been successful at it. And I am so thrilled with the opportunity to get people in here with a low risk, low investment, and initially provide you with enough erasers that you can recoup your initial investment. We've designed our program that way to really demonstrate our commitment to our distributors. So as you become a distributor, you purchase your starter kit, then as I mentioned to you, now you have to go out there and generate income for yourself. And there's 3 ways of doing it with our organization. Those 3 ways are very simple to understand. I'm going to explain them to you right now. The first way for you to generate income, to make money with us, is for you to directly sell the product to the consumers or share the product with the world. By sharing this product with consumers, you make margins based off of certain criteria. So for example, when somebody buys a makeup eraser from your website, we send to them directly from corporate. So our corporate warehouse ships directly to them. So you don't have to carry the inventory. You don't have to do the mailing labels or anything like that. We send directly to them. You receive an $8 commission for every sale on your website. With the power of the internet, you have who knows how many people in your sphere of influence that you could literally get them to share your website with thousands of people very quickly. So you have an opportunity there that you can go viral, and we've watched this happen. We've witnessed it happen. And utilizing social media is an unbelievable opportunity with our business. On top of that, you can directly sell to the consumer via trade shows, expos, flea markets, door-to-door, home parties, online parties. There's hundreds of ways that you can get out there and actually share the product directly with the consumer. In that case, that would mean that you're purchasing the product in quantities and at bulk pricing, and then you are selling the product at retail value. The retail value of makeup eraser is $19.97. So it's the perfect price point. So for its ease of sale. So you're purchasing the product at quantities. You can purchase the product as low as $8 per unit, which means you sell it for $19.97, and obviously you make the difference between $8 and $19.97. The price breaks depend on the quantities that you buy. So that's one way to generate income for yourself. Obviously, we're having a lot of success with trade shows and expos and flea markets and all those different criteria. Online, we're having a tremendous amount of success. So that's in itself, if we just provided that as an opportunity for you, that would be a big opportunity. But there's 2 other ways that we allow our distributors to make money. The second way is we allow for you to grow your organization by bringing in additional distributors and recouping 20% of their sales. So when a distributor, if you recruit another distributor, when they buy their starter kit, for example, you're going to be receiving 20% of the starter fee that they pay. So if they pay $199, you're going to get $39.97 as a commission, as a bonus. That person goes on and buys 300 makeup erasers for a trade show, you get 20% of that sale. So the opportunity there obviously is huge because it's very simple. You don't have to have one side bigger than the other side or the same size or whatever. It's very simple. You recruit somebody, you receive 20%. That is unbelievable. The margins are unbelievable. Okay. Now, what makes it even so much better is that when you recruit somebody to the organization, to your organization, and then they go out and recruit somebody to their organization, you're going to receive 10% of that person's sales. So it's a simple program. It's a 20% for your first tier, 10% for your second tier. Now keep in mind, this is not a multi-level marketing. Okay, this is not some type of weird program. You don't have to. There's no strings attached. 20%, 10%. The key is with that program. The one thing you have to keep in mind is we do require our distributors to minimally order 6 makeup erasers per month. That's our requirement at corporate for you to participate in the recruiting bonuses, is that you must be purchasing a minimum order of makeup erasers, and that minimum order is 6 per month. Not much of an investment, obviously, considering the fact that on a daily basis you're going to be living your life and talking to people. You should be able to go through 6 makeup erasers a month without a problem. Obviously, the reason we do that is because you can't have an organization that's built just on recruiting. You have to have minimums in place in order to ensure that your company's healthy. And that's for you and for us, obviously, that's in place. That's protection for all of us. So now that's the second way of generating income, is recruiting distributors to the organization. Now the third way and final way of generating income for yourself is by literally something that is not offered in this industry. I've been told by many people that, Daniel, you're crazy. This is something that's never been done before. And I'm so proud of this, because this is a real serious opportunity for individuals like yourself to not only hit the ground running, but create a passive income for yourself, just like the other 2 categories. With this program, we allow our distributors to go out into the marketplace and establish accounts with retailers and salons. When I say retailers, I mean any retailer other than a big box retailer. As long as they have 20 locations or less, you can set up an account with that person or with that organization. How does that work? Well, those retailers or salons, they obviously need to purchase the product from us at bulk pricing, and you receive 20% of whatever they purchase. So for instance, let's say you go to a salon and that salon orders 20, 30 makeup erasers. Let's just use the number 20. If they purchase 20 makeup erasers at $10 per unit, that is the bulk pricing that they receive. You're going to receive 20% of that, which means you're going to receive $2 for every eraser, which in this case would be $40 for 20 units. So the numbers add up quickly. If you go out in the marketplace and you establish a relationship with who knows how many salons or retailers. Now think about it: hair salons, tanning salons, hairs, nails, the list goes on and on. Mall kiosk, doctor's offices, chiropractor's offices, boutique gift shops, hospitals, hotels. I mean, you can literally, there are so many opportunities when it comes to that program that you can be in a true account representative, and you become like a vending machine in which you go out there, you establish a relationship one time, and for your efforts, you're continuously getting paid from each eraser that they're purchasing. And this product, guys, I'm going to tell you something. There are 40 to 50 million makeup wearers in the United States. We have not scratched the surface. Last time I did the numbers, we have not even scratched the surface on 1/100th of 1% of the sales that we have at our fingertips available to us. That is why we're talking to you. We need distributors. We need help. And the timing of this call, that I'm making this call, is right in the midst of the 2014. We're getting to the 4th quarter. And this is such a wonderful time to join an organization like this, where it's the ground floor opportunity. The product has not been really introduced to the marketplace at all. We're going to get into the holiday season. And if you were to take the next 60 days or 90 days and really go after it, you could create a wonderful income for yourself for the holidays. Now, I'm not suggesting that you can go out there and become rich immediately. Don't get me wrong. But what I am telling you is this, is if you put your nose down and you knock this thing out of the park, you could create a really serious income for yourself. Do the numbers. They just add up very quickly. As a distributor with our organization, you're jumping into an organization that has grown in a 6-month time frame from 20 distributors to close to 500 distributors. We're breaking records. We're one of the fastest growing organizations there is. Don't miss out on an opportunity like this for $99 or for $199.97 on both of those. It's just one of those chances that you rarely get. If you're listening to this call, chances are it's on the ground floor, because here's the thing. By the time we're big enough, this call will be taken off the airwaves and there will be something else in its place. So if you're hearing this right now, you're talking to the CEO of this company, and I'm telling you directly, we need your help. We want you to grow a business with us. We need entrepreneurs. I'm going to tell you just a couple of quick things, and I'm going to answer some questions that usually come up during this conversation. The first thing I want to share with you is this, is that I left an organization in which we were literally dealing with the largest retailer in the world. And the organization, when I left that organization, I spent 6 years of my life building that organization as the CEO of the company. And this previous organization that I left, it was a result of the relationship with the largest retailer in the world that we became a casualty. You've heard the stories of how businesses get hurt really badly working with large retailers. And when I left that organization, it had nothing to do with Makeup Eraser, obviously. But when I left that organization and I took this position with Makeup Eraser, I want to make sure you know that it wasn't a hard decision to make, because my wife actually founded the company. Lexi is my wife. And we've actually been using this product for years in our family. It's been a family secret for years. It only occurred to us that it was a business probably a couple years ago. And when we discovered that this product was that good, that it was being cut up and shared with family and friends, I'll give you the story there. It was a pure accident. One night after, a night on the town or whatever it was, Lexi, by pure mistake, grabbed something that has been in our bathroom for years and years. This was probably about 5 or 6 years ago, by the way. That's how long it took to develop everything. But literally, by pure accident, she used the Makeup Eraser for the first time, which was actually a bathrobe. And that bathrobe was a high-end embroidered bathrobe that all of a sudden turned into this cut-up piece of material that was being shared amongst all of our family and friends. And it was just by pure mistake that we discovered this material did what it did. And after a process that we refined and tested, we finally got the Makeup Eraser to be a product that you have in your hands today, which is this unbelievably hand-woven product that truly is remarkable. Truly remarkable. We've spent a tremendous amount of time and effort on this company, and we never anticipated it to do what it's actually doing. We knew it could be big. We knew it had huge potential, but I never expected the product to blow up just this good. So that's the history behind the company, and that's what you're jumping into. I will work harder for you than anybody is willing to work harder for you. I will wake up earlier and I will go to bed later, and I love working for our distributors. And one more thing I'll just tell you about Lexi and myself, just so you know what you're getting involved in if you decide to join our company. We didn't have pennies to rub together when we first got together, and Lexi and I were married many years ago. Now, I'm still a young guy, right? But it's feeling longer and longer ago. But when Lexi and I first were married here, and I remember sitting in our one-bedroom apartment with not a penny to our name, and I had a fairly good job, actually. I was a young guy, got employed, got a good position, but I'm telling you the story for a reason, I promise. I remember coming home every day and Lexi continuously looking for opportunities to work from home and bring in extra income to our home. And I remember, coming home and her having envelopes to stamp and having, outbound phone calls to make. And, it was like, there were so many things, filing paperwork. Literally, she tried everything. And why she was doing that was just to bring anything extra into our home, right? It was that spirit of not that because she had to do it, because we could have survived off of the income I was making, but she wanted to add a little bit more. She wanted to bring in more income. And it was so amazing at that time in my life. It made such an impact on me watching her. Just because she wanted to. And it was with that spirit that we built this organization for our distributors. I remember having conversations when we were developing this program and thinking back to that time in our life. I'm not suggesting that you're at that position in your life or that that's the case, but it was the spirit that most of you probably possess as entrepreneurs, that you want to do something to bring in more money all the time, right? It was eventually one of those things that Lexi did, real estate, that started our career. And we had a good history in real estate. We did a lot of business in real estate and actually broke a lot of records and did a lot of huge things in that business. I won't bore you with those details, but I will tell you guys, I'm telling you right now, we are so excited about this company, and we are so excited for you to potentially join this company. We need help. We need distributors. Lastly, some of the other questions that I always get that I'll answer for you are we planning on introducing other products? I will tell you, this is the tip of the iceberg with this organization. We have other things that we're working on, that we're in development with, including other colors of the makeup eraser that we will be releasing. We are building something here that is going to create an environment for you coming in to really stay with us and thrive with us. And we hope that that's the case. I'm not suggesting it's going to happen for all of you or any of you, but what I will tell you is there's going to be people walking across the stage at our first convention in Las Vegas that we're going to be handing bonuses to and really celebrating the success of some of our individuals that join this organization. I hope it's you. I hope you come in, and I hope you really do well with us. I really sincerely appreciate you listening to me rant and rave for as long as I have. I hope you got all the information that you need about our organization. And I hope you make a decision to join us, and I hope you explore this opportunity. Thank you again, and I hope you also thank the person that introduced you to this opportunity. Have a great day.